Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Patrick Partners on Bob Iacino. So, Bitcoin took off the upside, blew through these minor levels, and then spiked up all the way through our major level, our 6850 that we're watching for. I'll show you again why on the daily, but these were the GAN projections up there. Next bar, pretty much open just below our 6746 level and then collapse down. So that is all done. Those levels are all done. We can move this up because now we have a new high, new 50% retracement level. Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right. And now these levels are not valid because of our new spike high. So we're going to take that up to there. And I'm going to actually do a reverse GAN box down to this key low. All right, so now our new 62.5 level is right at the old critical support, coming in about 62.48. That's the level we'll be watching for a close below. If it closes below that level, it won't be very strong. Next level, 61.46, and we'll be looking for 60.62, then about 59.88 or 6,000. Let's switch over to that daily chart. Daily chart, this is why we always say watch for things lining up. So this was the old level it spiked up to. Sorry, I moved it already, but this green used to come in right at this 50 where it spiked to. We talked about that on a prior video. Stopped there. Not really nice cluster. That's why I looked for targets with things like our moving averages or retracement levels. You can see that was at 6850 level. You can see where the green 50 period exponential moving average, in this case the 50-day exponential moving average, how it lined up. So we had three things right at that level, spiked just beyond it, and then collapsed down. So we have not been able to get a close above the rotation zone. We got a move above it, but we always consider the most important price point of any bar is not the high or low, it is the close. That shows us where, after everything is said and done, what it could manage to do. So that's why we always watch. See, we've not been able to get a close beyond the rotation zone, so this is still very weak. This is also why you come up with targets, so we can take actions at that target. When it spiked up to this, the 6850 level, you should at least been able to move your stop up or take some profits off. So either way, even if you just move your stop up, it collapses back down, you get stopped out, or you take your stop out, and hopefully you locked in some profits. But you don't let things turn to a loss, especially in this kind of market. So that's what we have for you back into this major consolidation area. Nothing else really to report on Bitcoin. Back to sitting on our hands, waiting to see if we get another high probability entry signal. That's about it. Checking in on Ethereum. Ethereum, I don't know, this was hard to get in because by the time it closed, it already hit the price targets. So you had to be trading it on a lower time frame. But it did hit the stop reduction target. So this would be entry if you could get in, move up, stop. And then remember, we talked about the cluster here, right here with the 50. So that was a key cluster, 297 cluster. Actually, this got up to what, 299.65. Not to our final target, but 299.65, but at least hit the first profit target and then collapsing back down. That is all done, especially with reinforcing a price level like I talked about in Bitcoin. That's where, all right, you move up, stop, you take some off. Even if you get stopped out of break even on the remaining little bit, you got some profit off. That's why you don't just, oh, it's a double bottom, it's going to go forever. No, we have price targets with them. It's now turned into a triple bottom, which is more of a continuation pattern, and the same levels still apply from before. 262, 255, intermediate level of 259. Let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart. Again, this, we've had only one close in rotation zone, and that was what, 6 days ago. This tries to spike up into it, and every time just collapses. Sellers coming in. This is just looking pretty weak. No bottoming pattern. So it's just going back to sitting on our hands and seeing how this unfolds. Actually, this level now would be better to go to a reverse GAN box, but that's going to give us very minor targets. So we'll just keep an eye on that. So if we break below this 250 level, 242, 233, then 217 is the major level based off the daily time frame. So we have for you on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.